Hello everyone. We all know that CBSE board examinations are going to start from the last week of February. So it's now the time to discuss the important questions. That means the most likely questions asked in the CBSE. Today we are going to discuss some good questions of coordinate geometry which are normally asked in the last 4 to 5 years. So let's start first. We recall all the formulas. So first is the distance formula. Distance formula says that if you are given 2 points A and B such that the coordinates is x1, y1 and x2, y2, then we can find the distance AB. And the distance AB is given by under the root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. So given 2 points, we can find the distance. Now this formula can be used in a number of questions. Say you have to show that the 3 points are collinear. Given 3 points A, B, C, you have to show that they are collinear, then find AB, BC, CA. And if sum of any two is equal to third, then we say that the points are collinear. This can be used for collinear. Given 3 points, you have to show that they form a right angle triangle. That means if the distance satisfies the Pythagoras theorem, then it will form a right angle triangle. Similarly, we can show for equilateral. All the 3 distances are equal, then it will be an equilateral triangle. And similarly, given the 3 vertices, if we find the distance and any 2 are equal, then we say that it is an isosceles triangle. So there are a number of applications of this formula. So next we move to the next formula, that is the section formula. Given 2 points x1, y1 and x2, y2, there is a point P which divides the line segment joining the point AB in a ratio m is to n. Then we can find the coordinates of the P. Always remember it's cross multiply. That means the coordinates of the point PXY is given by, it's in cross, so m will get multiplied with x2 plus n x1 upon m plus n. Similarly, the y coordinate my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. Always remember it's a cross. This gets m multiplied by x2. Similarly, n multiplied by x1. Remember that. Fine. This formula can further be, you can say midpoint is a particular case of that when the ratio is 1 is to 1. Then it becomes x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. Fine. So we move to the next. Centroid of a triangle. Centroid of the triangle is an application of section formula. So here you are given any triangle ABC. Then centroid, let's say D is the midpoint. If I join AD, then AD is the median. And the point G, which divides this line segment AD in the ratio 2 is to 1. This point G is called the centroid of the triangle. And then if I'm given all the 3 vertices, say x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3, and then the centroid is given by x1 plus x2 plus x3, y3. This formula has been derived using section formula. y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. This is the coordinates of this point G. Fine. So let's do a few questions which are being asked in the last 4 to 5 years. First question. A point Q which is equidistant from a point P and R. A point Q with the coordinate 0, 1 which is equidistant from a point P and R. The coordinates of P is 5, minus 3 and R is x, 6. So here we can see we have one variable x which we have to find. It is equidistance. Equidistance says that the distance of the point Q from P and R is equal. So we'll use the distance formula. QP is equal to QR. So further we can say that QP square is QR square. So we apply the distance formula. 5 minus 0 whole square plus minus 3 minus 1 whole square equal to x minus 0 whole square, 6 minus 1 whole square. So this is 5 square plus minus 4 square x square plus 5 square. So finally you get x square is equal to 16. So what values x can take is plus minus 4. Fine. A very good question from paper point of view. So hope you are able to understand this. Now we move to the next question. Show that the triangle whose vertices are 4, 0, 1, minus 1 and 3, 5 is a right isosceles triangle. So right means Pythagoras theorem. Isosceles means any two sides are equal. So what we will do is, given the three vertices, first we will find the distance. Let's say A is 4, 0, B is minus 1, minus 1 and let's take C as 3, 5. Now what we will do? We will find AB, we'll find BC and we'll find CA. So let's find AB. AB is 4 minus of minus 1, 5 square plus 0 minus of minus 1, 1 square. So you get 25 plus 1 root 26. Let's take the next BC. 3 minus of minus 1, 4 square plus 5 minus of minus 1, 6. So 6 square. So you get 4 square is 16. 16 plus 36 and that gives you 52. Now let's come to CA now. CA is 4 minus 3, 1 square, 0 minus 5 minus 5 square. So what you get? Root 26. Right? Now it's directly we can say that it is an isosceles triangle. Why? Because AB is equal to CA. Since any two sides are equal, we are getting that AB is equal to CA, therefore it is an isosceles triangle. Now what we are left with? The word right. We can see here, if I find AB square plus CA square, I get 26 plus 26. That means 52, which is equal to BC square. So what we find that it satisfies the Pythagoras theorem also. So therefore triangle ABC is a right isosceles triangle. I hope this question is clear to all. This is a very, very important question from paper point of view. Because some of the students apply distance formula here. There is no need to apply the distance formula. We can directly apply the property of parallelogram and find the fourth vertex. Given three vertices, always remember take the vertices in order. Don't break the order of the vertices. So 1, 2, next is 3, 5 and then you have 5, minus 2. I have to find the fourth vertex of the parallel. Let the fourth vertex is x, y. Now don't apply a distance formula. So we're going to apply midpoint formula. We all know that diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So this means midpoint of AC is equal to the midpoint of BD. Their coordinates, the coordinates of that midpoint will be same. So let's find the coordinate here. X plus 3 by, I'm writing for DB first, by 2, y plus 5 by 2. Now here I'm writing for AC. 5 plus 1, 6 by 2. 2 minus 2, 0 by 2. See, equate the x coordinate. You get x plus 3 upon 2 is equal to 6 by 3, 6 by 2. So what you get? X is equal to 3. Equate the y coordinate. Y plus 5 is equal to 0. Y is equal to minus 5. So my fourth vertex is 3 comma minus 5. Never do this question using distance formula. Remember that. A very important question from paper point of view, because student normally uses distance formula. And this question is much easier when you use the midpoint formula, the property of the parallelogram. Let's come to the next question. Find the centroid. I just told you the formula. What was the centroid? x1 plus x2 plus x3. So 0 plus 8 plus 8 divided by 3. y1 plus y2 plus y3. 6 plus 12 plus 0 divided by 3. So this is 16 by 3. And here you have 18 by 3. So this is the centroid of the triangle whose vertices are given. Remember the formulas. Recall the formulas at the end time. Now we have the next question. Given the vertices of a triangle, we have to find the length of the median. What is a median? A median is the one which divides the opposite side into two equal parts. 5 comma 1. So here we are going to use the midpoint formula as well as the distance formula. So first I need to find the midpoint. And how we find the midpoint? x1 plus x2 by 2. So 1 minus 3 by 2, that means minus 2 by 2 minus 1. Then 5 minus 1, 4 by 2 is 2. Now I need to find the distance AD. I have the 2 points. A is 5 comma 1 and the point D is, so I will find the distance AD using the distance formula. This will be 6 minus of minus 1, 5 minus of minus 1, 6 square, 1 minus 2. So this is 36 plus 1 root 37 units. Fine. I hope the question is clear to all. So let's move to the next question now. The point P divides the line segment joining the point A and B. So here I have a point P which divides the line segment joining the point 2 comma minus 5 and 5 comma 2. Find the coordinates of the point P. Fine. A point P, see, it's not necessary. This question has something extra. If I'm not given this part also, I can find. Okay, let it be. Let this be. I'm just given the point P, which divides it in the segment. P is 4 comma M. Let the ratio be k is to 1. Just for your convenience, we take the ratio as k is to 1. Now remember, cross multiply. I'm given one of the coordinates of the point P. That is the x coordinate. So let's equate the x coordinate. 5k plus 2 upon k plus 1. So cross multiply. 4k plus 4 is equal to 5k plus 2. So 2 is equal to k. So what the ratio is? The ratio was k is to 1. So the ratio is 2 is to 1. Fine. Remember, here you are given the point and then you are finding the ratio. That was a misprint in that. It was not 2 is to 3. Now here, you find the ratio in which the point P joining the line segment. You have to find the ratio in which the point P divides. Actually, this is the right question. Initially, it was not. There is a point P. Again, the same type. P, the point 2 comma 3. This is 6 comma minus 3. And again, take the ratio as k is to 1. Here, I am given the x coordinate. Equate the x coordinate and get the value of k. Fine. A very simple one. See, there are two type of questions in this. If ratio is given, you are being asked to find the point which divides the line segment. And similarly, the other way. If the point is given, you will be asked to find the ratio. Hope these questions are clear to you. If you have any doubt, you can write in the chat box. You can write as a comment over there. These are the most likely questions which are being asked in the exam. Go through this chapter again, do this question once, twice, thrice, so that you can completely understand each one of them. Hope you like the video.